morning, Creamy fans, and welcome to the Creamy Kitchen. This morning we're going to make my blueberry breakfast ice cream. So I have a really nice breakfast most mornings with a bit of oatmeal or sometimes just the fruit. But I don't cook anything. I just have the oats raw, so I let them soak for a little while and I add some flax meal in there. I also add some of my superfoods. I sort of alternate them a bit, so I can put in some lucuma, some mesquite, some maca powder, maybe some beetroot powder. Any powder I mix in with the oats, and I mix in chia seeds, all sorts of things, hemp seeds. And then I place all the frozen fruit on and a bit of water, and I let them soak for a while. And then I'd add more fruit, whatever fruit I add to hand. I grow a lot of papayas. I'll put papaya, banana, whatever's available, and then I'll add a little bit of soy milk, and that's my breakfast. So the first thing we're going to do this morning is we're going to make the oat milk. So I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of organic oats with 1 cup of water. If you want to make oat milk for yourself, it's 1 to 3 or 1 to 2, depending on how strong you want it. So it's 1 part oats, 3 parts water. So if you want like a creamy oat milk, then just put 2 parts water or maybe even 1. But use really cold water, and that way you won't get the slimy oat milk. But anyway, we're going to make the oat milk first. We'll blend that up. You've got a beautiful white creamy oat milk. What we need to do now is add the rest of the ingredients. So for this particular ice cream, I've got here 3/4 of a cup of wild organic blueberries. Now if you live in Australia, this is the brand that I get. Beautiful wild blueberries, and of course they're organic, so you don't have to worry too much about the spraying and everything. A lot of people in Australia don't get to find the ingredients that you normally see on the internet, so well worth the money. If you go on their discount days, you get them at a really good price. So big recommendation, and I eat those nearly every day. Love them. Okay, I've got here a tablespoon of maple syrup. Again, I'm going easy on the sweetener, so we'll taste it when we've blended it up. And if you want to add more sweetener, then you can add more maple syrup. And also for the sweetener, we've got a pitted date. So again, if it's not sweet enough, add another pitted date or add another tablespoon of maple syrup. I've got here 1 tablespoon of flax meal, but this is actually flax and chia meal. I actually make them into meal myself. I keep the flax seeds and the chia seeds in the freezer, and then every now and again I will powder them up and make a small batch, because you've got more surface area in there, so it goes rancid quicker. So we'll add that. It's going to give us our amigas. Beautiful. And I've got some vanilla. I'm actually going to add just a little pinch of salt to bring out the flavour. We've got here 1 banana. 1 very ripe banana, an organic banana, nice spotty one. Okay, we'll add that. Bring this down here for a minute. Then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of almond butter. So my almond butter is homemade. You can buy it if you wish, or make it, whichever utensil you use. You can add a pinch, make it in a blender, but of course I've got a special machine where I can make it. So we add this to the mix. Beautiful breakfast. And then we just blend it up again. Okay. So again, we should do the taste test first. Oh, that is such a beautiful colour. Okay. Yes, it tastes like my oatmeal. You can taste the blueberries. It's not overly sweet, but like I said, I don't like things too sweet, so add more sweetener if you wish. And when we blend it tomorrow, I might even add a little maple syrup into the whole, if we get a whole, and just to give it that swirl of sweetness. But yeah, beautiful ice cream. We just need to get her into the container as usual. I think we're going to have plenty there. Perfect amount again. Okay, so we just need to put the lid on, freeze it for 24 hours, and I'll see you tomorrow to make the ice cream. Remember to keep it flat. Welcome back. It's time to make our blueberry breakfast ice cream. I've already checked it out. It only had a slight lump, so I've just smoothed it out a little bit. And what I've also done is I've chopped up finely some walnuts, because I normally sprinkle some walnuts on my breakfast, and I might add a dash of maple syrup, but not too much because we don't want to make the ice cream mushy. So first of all, we'll make the ice cream. It feels a little bit icy, so we might find it might need a respin as well. So I'll turn the machine on. So all we have to select is light ice cream. There she goes. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's quite powdery, so it definitely needs a respin. So let's hope it leaves a nice big hole in the middle for our walnuts. Okay, put on again, hit respin. There she goes. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Looks a bit of a mismatch, but it certainly looks delicious. So I'm going to need to make a little hole in the middle. There we go. It's not too bad. And we'll add the walnuts in the middle. And just a tad of maple syrup over the walnuts. Just a tad. That's it. Little tiny bit. Okay. Put it on. All we have to do now is mix in. Right. Looking forward to this one. Especially now that it's breakfast time. But with this ice cream, you don't have to have it for breakfast. I'm just calling it a blueberry breakfast ice cream. But this will be great for a dessert at night or any time during the day. Oh wow, that looks amazing. That looks really delicious. Take it out, over there. So all we have to do now is the scoop and then the taste test. So I'm going back to my other scoop. I'm not having much luck with the first scoop, so we'll see if this works this time. Okay. There we go. There's our scoop. Looks really nice. So, all we need to do now is the taste test. Feels a little bit soft. Definitely tastes like my breakfast. Again, it's not overly sweet. So like I said, when you do the blending, see if you want to add more sweetener. It can be in the form of maple syrup, dates, could be even coconut sugar, your sugar of choice. Another thing you could do, if you're using wild blueberries, because they're small, get them out the freezer and do a mix in with the small blueberries. That would be really nice, I think. Don't overdo putting the maple syrup in the middle because that might be what makes it soft. So yeah, beautiful ice cream, the texture's good. And ice cream for any part of the day. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.